I don't know what's wrong with this phone. Yeah, we are live. My Facebook phone is not so bright, but yeah. Hi everyone. It's me again, Odera Onu. You can call me Promise as well. Today I want to speak on evaluation of national budget. I think everybody is now aware what is going on with National Assembly. And my question is it just about signing or approving budget that whatever the presidency wants or whatever the executive wants and they bring to the floor of the Senate, they just sign it off? Is there a way of evaluating it and making sure that what they said that they will implement is what they actually implemented in the year before? Is there a way to evaluate those budgets? What is happening in Nigeria is heartbreaking, honestly speaking. People don't have, any human sympathy. It's as if the more people are suffering, High Stonegate, it's as if the more people are suffering, the more these guys want to mete out more punishment, because I don't know what else to call it, on the people. Because I see no reason why these guys will be embezzling money and always finding something to cover it up, something to say, reasons to give. How do we evaluate, hi brother, how do we evaluate all these budgets? At the end of the year, is there an evaluation team? Does anybody ensure that what has been signed the year before has been implemented? These are the questions. Because we cannot just keep signing budgets, any money that the president says he wants, we just give him. Whether it is done, whether those projects are what they use in next year's, budget as well. Nobody knows. It could be the same projects every year, keep coming back. And because, I wouldn't say they don't know, I think they know. Because for each senator, you are allowed 4 PAs. Apart from the PAs, you have legal aid. So the senators, apart from the fact that they themselves are lawmakers and trained, so most of them by profession, they are lawyers. So they understand the law. Sometimes I feel like they intentionally go and read those courses, not just to help them in their political career, but just for them to know how to cover up their mess or to cover up their sins. And it's getting more obvious. Obviously, we know that, these people want to mess up Tinubu's government. And that's why they are bringing all these things to light. It's not like he said it today. That's the norm. That's the norm in Senate. These guys share money. We've known this. I mean, if you see people who have worked in the National Assembly, they've always said it that all they do is share money. That's why that place is always heavily guarded. Alin Dume was saying that he believes that the shortage of police that we're having is because most of these politicians are being attached with a lot of policemen. Some of them 9 policemen, some of them 10 policemen. And when all of them come as senators to National Assembly, what you then have is the whole place is full up with security, well beefed up. Why are they beefing up security in the National Assembly? It's their office, it's their everyday office. Why should they be beefing it up with all of these people? There are presidents of other countries who do not have to use such amount of security to move around. If you're doing the right thing, you can actually be walking around and nobody, will hurt you because they know you're a good person. I'm not saying it's okay for somebody to, for a president to walk or for politicians to walk around because anybody could be a threat. But at the same time, it's too much. It's too much. And Alin Dume rightly said, we are under-policed. We have less personnel than recommended by UN. Nigeria is about 200 and something million. And he said, including EFCC, ICPC, military, police, all the federal city, all of them together, they are not even up to 1 million. And you are trying to control 200 million. That's why when attention is shifted to a different place, they will go and kidnap from another place. more kidnapping are still happening. Once the army come and boast that they have done something, they've eliminated this, before you know it, they'll go and kidnap somewhere else. So how do we sustain this? How do we continue like this? And then, as we citizens are seeing this embezzlement, that's the same way military personnel are seeing what is happening, police personnel are seeing what is happening. Now, army recruits, Ali Ndume said, in Nigeria earns 50,000. Army recruits, 50,000. Police recruits, 50,000. How you feel? Is it 50,000 naira that can sustain somebody that is carrying gun? Do you know how heavy that gun is? Even if you are carrying this cup, from morning till night, your hand go pain you. This cup, you have it in your hand go pain you. Talk more of when you are carrying gun. You know how heavy AK is? With the bullet and the extra things they will put on it. And they are hearing that the people they are protecting are stealing all this money. Maybe the ones attached to them will be settled, maybe tipped, maybe the guy in the office will be paid more. The ones on the road will make more from the bribe they collect from the people. But this is not the way forward. Nigeria, we need to actually say, it's getting irritating. It's getting irritating. How can a government be run by petty thieves? Because I thought about it. If I am rich, why would I steal public money? Is it people who are poor in mind? Because there are poor people that if you keep money, they won't take it. There are poor people that can manage your funds very well. They won't steal from you. So then, why is it that people that are perceived to be billionaires even, they are all petty thieves? How do we evaluate all these national budgets? They don't even give breakdown of what they need the money for. They will just come and highlight one project. Okay, this 500 billion is for this. And they will just release the funds. Because, of course, the senior president have signed Accountant General. I don't know how much power the Accountant General of the Federation have in Nigeria, because the way money leaves the country at the coffers of the nation is crazy. How do we evaluate and make sure that 2023 budget, everything that is in 2023 budget have been delivered? Nobody cares. Nobody evaluates. The same set of people, we get money for one particular thing, use the same item to get money the next year, use the same item. For the whole 4 years they will stay there, they will be taking money. Exactly, what exactly are the figures for? Exactly. What I have been hearing on the internet is crazy. They don't know how to start saving themselves from all these lies, because the most important thing is information leaks. Once that information leaks, Nigerians don't care whatever you are saying. They will run with it. Some people have run with the fact that you guys are getting 500 million. Some people have run with, some people say it's 290 million. Some people say it's 200 million. So can you imagine Akpabio is going home with 20 billion? 20 billion. What is he doing? Why is he even Akpabio from? Is it not Akwa Ibom? What is he doing? Can Akwa Ibom people say that this guy is building anything with it? That's why he was furious. Ali Ndume said he was next to him, that he was angry at Nigi. Now, I'm not supporting Nigi, because at the end of the day, all they are doing is tribal war. Because when Buhari was there, the likes of, what is he called, Ahmed Lawa, all of them are there. Now, because he's a Southerner, because he's a Yoruba man, they want to rubbish their government because Akpabio is from South. And rightly so. But this is the problem. When people want to speak up about the ill in the society, they will target. It is easy for you to target a tribal sentiment or target a religious sentiment, because that oneness that we lack, that unity that we lack is one of our biggest weaknesses, which is why everybody can easily be corrupt in Nigeria. Can these people start telling us, okay, they say they have Office of National Budget, all these things are online. But if you did not break it down, how can anybody know? Or propaganda, yeah. Let's call all our Senate. Okay, publish what you've done. Publish what you've done if you're a senator. Let's know. And then Alindume came on TV with all the F-13. He said, I earn more than the others. Animals are more equal than others. Nigerians are so silly. I swear to God, like Nigerians are so silly. You're a public servant and you come up on TV and say that the public does not deserve to know how much you take home because you're a bigger animal. That Nigerians are not supposed to know, your constituents are not supposed to know how much you take for their projects. The accusation done by the second guy was that they got 500 million and also that he doesn't know how much some of them get. So nobody knows the salary of a senator. Akpabio is taking 20 billion because somebody busted him. The person that busted him was the co-founder of Budget. Busted Akpabio. Akpabio is taking home 20 billion. That's why he will use that his rubbish stick and be stamping anything. When he says those in support, say yeah. People that said yeah, said yeah. And then he said, those that said nay. The people that said nay, if not equal to the sound of or the voice of people that said yes, might be more. But he said the yes have it because they really want to punish. In fact, he wanted to make it 1 year to punish Ningi. And they are now saying that they don't have any right to punish their fellow state because all of them are on the same pedestal, all of them are at the same level. You came by vote. Do you understand? You came by vote. You don't have any treasonable felony or treasonable charge against you. So why should your members come and, because you speak the truth, you spoke the truth, which has been verified by the co-founder of Budget. When they publish what they have done with the allocated funds, they will get caught now. Yes. But how do we allow this? How can a system allow this? We have so many government parastatals. Everybody is weak in the face of corruption. I was watching Tinubu. The day Tinubu came to the house to present the budget, they were singing on your mandate, we shall stand a hope. Hey! Oh my God. That day, I remember I posted that day and said Nigeria is finished. Is it not what is happening now? How can you come? Do you know what it means for the president of America, for example? Oh, they will say don't use America. Choose any country you like. A president comes into the House of Senate or House of Commons or your parliament, whichever country now, whichever government. And then for you to checkmate the budget he comes with, the thing you started doing is to sing his praise song. Akpabio is how does anybody even look at Akpabio and want Akpabio to do anything right? I mean, sometimes I wonder why do we even somebody even asked the question, why do we even think anything good will come out of Tinubu in the first place anyway? Why are you expecting Akpabio to be good? These people are full of stains. I posted something whereby in 1996, all these people that are in power all have dents on them from America. All of them. So it seems like you have to be a criminal, you have to be dented, you have to be stained for you to function in the Nigerian corrupt system. Because all it is a corrupt system. I heard he removed the name of one woman from the nomination to be one of the CBN whatever directors because she's a LP. Let them be doing their party politics. At the end of the day, all of us go to suffer. All of us go to suffer. God being good, he will be looking after his own people. It is well. My dad taught me not to take anybody's thing. My dad taught me to be contented with what is mine. I don't know where the morality of these people go. If you take somebody's thing, you will abuse that thing because number one, in fact, that thing will not make you joy. It will not give you any happiness because you can't explain how you took, you know. People are suffering, dying. People can't pay for their hospital bills. People can't eat. People can't buy rice. Nioski, don't talk rubbish. This guy. I'm being serious. You know, saying that your people. People are suffering. So instead of us to find a way to ameliorate this pain and anguish that we've put the same people in, These people are embezzling for. Do you know what is 22 trillion? Not to talk about 20, 29 or even, let's say 23. Let's say you don't even cap it on 20 trillion. If we evaluate the money that was budgeted for last year, 20 trillion, and make sure that, yes, the money was spent on those things. I saw one man called Bamidele come up and say, they said that they will fight Tinubu's government. Kineko, that Nigerians should give senators 1 year. Start with last year's own. Since your integrity and your trust is being questioned by Nigerians now, because your colleagues have busted you, whether it is coming from a place of tribal hatred or whatever is the reason for them busting you, because they've busted you, let us start from evaluating the last budget. If you guys are truthful. That's why, whenever the Senate say they are having oversight on anything at all, and they call people, they don't come. Yes, now you know why they don't come. Once they invited the CBN governor the other time with Minister of Finance, they don't come. Do you know why they don't come? Because they also know that all of them have their hands behind their backs. How can we move forward like this? How do these people enjoy what Nigeria is like? And the same people will stand up from their from Nigeria, travel to Qatar to go and beg for foreign investors. And then when foreign investors open their phone to want to read about Nigeria, imagine this Indian newscaster, First Post. They like headlining Nigerian stories now. Every day they will carry Nigerian stories. And what are they saying? All the rubbish that Tinubu is doing. Because they have information of Tinubu, and it's laughable. Which country will want to go and read about Nigeria and say they are coming to invest? Now China has given up on them. They are now going to South Africa. UAE, no like them again, they are going to Qatar. Very soon, Nigeria will beg money from all the countries of the world. It is very, very shameful. Do we evaluate our national budget? Do we evaluate money that has been spent? It's not cash. They give it to our ministries. They give it to your ministries. Who appoints the directors? Who appoints the directors of those ministries under you? As a senator, can any of your directors or MDs of your constituency say anything otherwise if you tell them to send money to a particular account? That's what we need. Go and read the Auditor General's report of Nigeria's expenditure all the time. Even channels said it. Shehu said it, that they've done a program on all the so-called constituency projects. Complete sham. Complete sham. How do we keep on hating ourselves and claim we want progress? How can our politicians keep doing this to us? What is all this? How do we move forward? I'm beginning to question not just the morality, but the little sense in these people's head. What is all this? How can we ever move forward like this? Can't it be like these men will look at themselves in that Senate and say enough is enough? Let's have a legacy. What does it take for you to have contentment? Can't you have compassion, human compassion? These people don't see us as compatriots. I'm sorry, but our politicians, most of their families are abroad. They think they belong to America or UK or Belgium or Germany. They don't see themselves as Nigerians. It's supposed to be a requirement that every politician and the family must live in Nigeria. We need to have a drastic solution to this. Our youth are being toyed with. People are now using sporty bets and what is the name of the Bet Niger as their main source of livelihood. Some people have turned to Yahoo as their main source of, not because they want to, but because situation has forced them. Thank God for social media and content creating. But in the quest of making money, people are selling their bodies because they don't have any other option. Why are people so wicked? Even the Bible says that the last days people shall be selfish, lovers of their own selves. Nigeria is a typical example of the last days. People are lovers of their own self. We need to start seeing the proof of all these national budgets. Let me tell you, if Nigeria, theoretically, Nigeria's system is supposed to be working. Federal, state, local government and communities. Okay, they said that they allocated money for monarchs empowerment. That is kings, KBACs, obas, this empowerment. Fine and good. If we go and ask the king of your village if the government is giving them money, would they agree? Maybe, maybe not. And probably, maybe it's true. Maybe that's why governors can remove anybody and say they are not more Igwe or collect their car. Building of churches, building of... How is those things capital projects? What exactly are we benefiting? In fact, so many things comes to question. Why can't we practice? Because if we are really practicing this thing called federation, the federal is giving allocation to governors, right? The federal is giving money to senators. And there are people that are of the school of thought that we should hold our senators and governors accountable. But my biggest problem with that is that you are president. You've already taken 1 trillion for yourself. And you give me 900 billion. And you tell me to go and work. Baba, I know say you don't steal. There's no way I go do the right thing. That is my fundamental problem. So those saying hold your senators and governors accountable. No. No. We have to hold Tinubu accountable. It was Tinubu that brought that useless budget. He brought it. Instead of them to sing national anthem, they were singing on your mandate we shall start, including Akpabio, Senate President. And you tell me that they are going to refuse that bill, that budget? They added more. They added their own share and signed it off. Now, when they signed it off, they now sent 500 million to some people. Now, those that think is their opposition, they didn't give. Those they gave. Now, because it's something that is not legal, they gave to some 200, gave to some 500. Now, the big lion himself, Akpabio, kept 20 billion. You are giving 500 million to people. You collected 20 billion for yourself. And you, oh God, when I look at these people, I look at them with so much disdain. No reputation. No human sympathy. How is that fair? How is that fair to people? If your country is all right and everybody are doing well, everybody's enjoying, and you are stealing money, we can understand. But 33% of your population are extremely poor. Your country is the poorest country in the world, the poverty capital of the world. P2B will be crying every day in his house. And guess what? You see all this money that they are packing? It's not for them. I look at them. What are they lacking? Are they lacking private jets? Are they lacking food? Are they lacking women? It's probably for their children to go and spend in Paris. For their children to go and buy Richard Mille. For their children to go and buy Porsche and Lamborghini and waste their life. But my God will punish all these people. We need to start cursing them. You see these politicians, If hunger is beating you, be cursing them. Very, very wicked. Extremely wicked souls. Do you know what is trillion? You have to count 500 million, count 999 million before you reach 1 billion. You count 2 billion, 3 billion, reach 500 billion, 700 billion, 900 billion, 999 billion before you reach 1 trillion. For them to pad a project with 3 trillion and use bogus projects to cover it. Oga, show us the 2023 budget, what do you call it? Evaluate it for us. Show us what you've done with it. Nigerians need to start asking the right question. Our leaders should no longer post on social media. Thunder go fire them wherever they are. Look at us suffering everywhere in the world. Japan to all sorts. We run to Vietnam. We run to I saw somebody that does visa. He was even he was saying he was advertising Albanian visa. I was like, Albania? People want to go to Albania? People just want to, everywhere is abroad for Nigerians now. So sad. So sad. Nigerians are scattered like animals everywhere in the world. Because our evil politicians don't want us to prosper. People that are so smart. People that are so intelligent. People that are so progressive. I don't know how God decided to punish us and give us the worst human conscience in the whole world. You are stealing. You don't care about the youth. You don't care about the children. You don't care about primary school children. You don't care about pregnant mothers in the hospital. You don't care about nothing. Only few people here and there, maybe few governors. Shout out to Alex Oti. Shout out to Soludo. Shout out to Peter Mba. And any other good governors. Maybe Niger State. But you see all these people that are so heartless, putting all this money maybe for 2027 election, God will judge all of them. It's unfair. Nigerians need to start demanding. Evaluate the 2023 budget for us. The reason why presidents will bring a budget to Senate is for Senate to query it, go through it, check. But from the past, what has been established is that most of these senators have companies that, so say for example now, I'm a senator, right? Now, allocation of 200 something million has been given to me. Do you know what I do? They go and create companies, maybe their children or their in-laws or their friends, and then they will give them the contracts and call it anything. They are building church or they are building school or they are building whatever. Now those people will go and carry out the contract and steal the money and they will approve it. That is how they do it. So if you ask them, they say, they didn't give me cash. Now, apart from that, they get allowances. They get prayers in the box. They get salaries. The only country that do it in the world is Nigeria. Every other place, if you are a lawmaker, you are a lawmaker. And then what Ali Ndume was claiming, or was it Jibo Ibrahim? He was claiming, in America, they give them the money and it's in their discretion. You are comparing yourself with America? If Nigerians are enjoying themselves like Americans, then of course, if you want to... See, we don't have a problem with you guys stealing money. But still reasonably. You guys are just wicked. What are you doing? We are borrowing food. We are actually taking food from a war-torn country. Ukraine is dashing us food. Oh, yeah, take. And we are stealing money. Do you know how shameful it is? Do you guys analyze these thoughts? Do you guys think, do you know these things? When you reason it properly, you will have zero respect from the presidency to everybody in power, both the legislature, both the judiciary. And let me tell you, go to my page and you see the post I posted, right? The judiciary go and take billions. No breakdown of how they spend it. Who is the judiciary? Judiciary is not the Supreme Court judge. That is their payback for all the nonsense that they judged during the election. So that they will put all these things in the pad all the budget. And that's how they will pad this year. They will pad next year, next 3 years, next 4 years. All that one. Nigeria is supposed to start cursing these people. Curse them. Beat your hand on the cry. God will not forsake a broken heart. Cry and curse all these our politicians. They are very, very heartless and wicked people. NJC will collect. INEC will collect. Go and look at that budget. Thank God that, you see, there is a way God does things. There is a way God does things. God will be waiting for you to change. He won't change. He will send you a warning. This thing now will just happen and a warning. They just warn them. They don't want to listen. When the real problem and punishment will happen, you know information is power. Let them keep disgracing themselves. People know that you are stealing 500 million, that you are taking 20 billion, and they are hungry in those states. Somebody said something that was shocking yesterday. They said Bayelsa collects billions as an oil producing state, yet Bayelsa have, is it 80-something% poverty? People where Japan they enjoy. See, once you leave Nigeria, you thank God. You don't even need to enjoy. Just leave Nigeria. And when you are coming back to Nigeria, once you land in Nigeria, you will notice there is a difference. It's like the whole atmosphere stinks. Evil. There is fun in Nigeria, don't get me wrong. But it's very, very easy for you to see that things are not working. The system is bad. You pay policeman 50,000. I like the way Aline Dume did the analysis. And Aline Dume said, all our first men are not up to 1 million. How much is being paid to our civil service? How much is being paid to, I think he said there are about 100 and something legislations or legislators. How much are being paid to them? So our Senate are the richest in the whole world. Mark me, the richest. Our president is the richest in the whole world. Yet, we're the poverty capital of the whole world. Not only us get oil. Not only us be government. You go and borrow to go and steal so that next time it will be the turn of another tribe and you say it is your turn and you go and fix it. So Buhari was stealing, thinking when it comes to Tinubu, he will use shame and go and stop stealing. That one came and increased, amplified the stealing by 100. Removed subsidy. They collect money anyhow. He concern them. That is the mind we have. That's why the earlier we decide to dissolve that country and go our separate way, the better for us, because we are not ready to look ourselves in the eyes and tell ourselves the truth and say, let's stop this, enough is enough. Everybody is stealing my turn. That is, they just came to steal. And when they steal, they want to steal and tell you, okay, you can do nothing. After all, you don't shop your turn. It's our turn now, we go to shop. What is INEC doing with so much money when they will still be allocated another money when it's closer to election? We need to start asking the right questions. All this money that they just come and put in the national budget, boom, who verifies that they've done the work? Do you understand? I don't know if Nigerians are even understanding what is happening, because the thing is that these guys will always bring up things to distract us. Our musicians will be dumping mangas. They will create a lot of music. That's why in Nigeria is the only place that you see some people and you wonder how they become celebrities. It's intentional. It's intentional. You don't see those kind of people from other countries. In fact, we borrow some people from other countries and make them, as far as they are stupid, make them. There are some people that are stupid that are from Ghana. Nigerians will make them big. They will become big celebrities. You'll be wondering, what exactly are these people adding? Nigeria is the only place you will see people that know how to write, who are highly skilled in writing music. They will not blow. It will be somebody that you don't understand what they are singing, that behaves like a mad person, that will be popular. All those things are intentional. Once you behave like an idiot, once you behave like you don't have sense, they will give you views. So that the population, so that the youth will be so distracted, so that they will be embezzling. Thank God for people who are waking us up. People like Peter Obi, people like Dele Farotimi, people like Aisha Yesufu. Thank God for what they are doing. Thank God for the likes of Sheung. Thank God for the likes of Rufai. Thank God for the likes of Ken Okoko. People that are now trying to help us open our eyes. This is what is happening. Extremely evil people. First of all, if you put in a 22 trillion into a system, it's supposed to shake that system. There's supposed to be progress. What are we using all these monies to do? Let's even analyze last year's own. Or you verify the ones you spent last year. What were you able to achieve? Where is the project? What's the completion rate? We don't ask all these questions. We don't even know the details. They are telling you that the one that they even approved, this one now they just approved, that Tinubu brought. There is no detail. It's like they will just come and say, they are using 950 billion to build. Imagine, listen to this. Akpabio said he took billions to go and buy freezer for his constituency. As per senator, where they do promo for fridge. Are you an ambassador for Samsung, or which product they sell fridge and freezers? Or you want your whole people to be into pure water business? I mean, what business is freezer concerning your constituents? Mbamidele is saying, give us 1 year. If we do not use the money, the Nigerians should ask us. No! Tell us the ones that was spent. Bring the 2023 budget that is in question. Shena Babio, they go ask Ahmed Lawan. Now, where did the problem start, Abi? Let them begin to analyze that one first. Ahmed Lawan, you claim you spent 2 trillion, right, in the system, right? Yes. Or where did you spend the money? Show us. Let's see how you spent the money first. Let's see where you spent the money. Let's see what you've achieved with the money. Show us the projects. See, come out. P2B will say, go and verify. Let all these senators start telling us. We don't mind. Run a live program. Thank God that their sitting is even televised. Take pictures and show us. As a senator, last year, this was my allocation. I built this, I built it. Let people see the pictures and videos. Verify international. That's the only way they will get their integrity back. If not, just like the judiciary has rubbished themselves, legislation has rubbished themselves, Kukuma executive, everybody knows they get the election. INEC, rubbish. Judiciary, rubbish. All the parts, every parasite in Nigeria, rubbish. The country, rubbish. We are just floating. Nigerians are still rated as the second happiest people in Africa. With all this suffering, that is the luck these people have. If Nigerians are responding, go to Congo and see what is going on. Go to other countries and see what is going on. If Nigerians start responding to how much suffering is in the land, these politicians will know that human beings, everybody bleed. You'll be stealing public fund, monuments for public, you'll be stealing it, and you will come on TV and say, I'm a senator, I am the second, I'm the vice beginning one on appropriation. I have the right to know. I will not tell you how much. Why won't you tell us how much you are paid? Okay, you have a public office. We have freedom of information. We have the right to ask you, how much do you get? What is your salary? How do you guys embezzle such money? It's not your birthright to be a criminal because you're a politician. It's not your birthright. Nigerians need to wake up. All this suffering we are suffering is not our destiny. The destiny of Nigerians are not to suffer. Ask the right question. Find the number of your senator. Every state have 3 senators or 3 senatorial zones. Yes, headed by senator. Go to the ministries. Let's see what they are doing. Ask questions. Oga, what are you doing? Show me. I have freedom of information. If na email, write them. By the time they get 100,000 emails, they will wake up. It's just because we don't care about politics. We just go on talking rubbish on social media, doing nonsense, trying to survive. We don't need to survive. There are people that depend solely on government. You know, I've been to places. And I look at some places, I'm like, how blessed are these people? Imagine if you're from somewhere like Portugal, or you're from somewhere from like Spain or Malta. You'll be enjoying life. All these things Nigerians are passing through. You are not part of that world. It's not your business. You wouldn't even know that there are people suffering. People speak highly of places like Germany. People live very nice in some places. They don't have problem. But just because you are born in Nigeria, your whole life, kata 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 kata, kata kata everywhere. They are still kidnapping children from school. The 50 million youth Tinubu said he will recruit, he has not recruited them. The Abado, Cassava, he has not given them. People can't go to the farm. Security is nowhere to be found. What is going on? And what breaks my heart is that news like this demoralizes the good ones. Now, Ningi is meant to be the one that will bear the blunt. Senator Ningi is now the one that is the bad person because he busted you guys. Hello? What is Ababio doing with 20 billion? What is he doing? Can I ask the constituents and they will say, yes, this our senator is doing well for us? Because you have power. You are abusing the public. You are abusing funds made for poor people. Can I rightly say that if I go to Ababio senatorial zone, now there's no poor people, there's no poor person there. No transparency, no accountability, no conscience. And they will have the temerity to come out in 2024 and say they are fighting for election and start writing nonsense manifesto, gallivanting up and down. And you will see the same idiot Nigerians saying, hey, he's our man. I mean, these people are enjoying all these things because Nigerian youth are gullible. I need to stop blaming politicians and start blaming our youth. Yes. Because if we are sensible, educated, smart, politicians should not be taking us for a ride. How many are they? Even if they like, they carry the whole police out there. Can't you guys write petition? Can't you guys speak up? Can't you guys talk? Can't you guys raise a buzz? How can these people be getting away with anything they want? Oga, all of us are demanding that you show us proof of what you did last year before we sign this year. There's something that Professor Soludo is doing in Anambra State now. Professor Soludo will go with the contractor to the road. He will ask you, why have you not done this? He will sack you on the spot. Alex Oti is doing the same thing. Alex Oti will come down and go and verify that you are working. And he's even using the best contractors, Julius Berger. Why can't people have sympathy? Why can't people take pride in people having a good name? Must everything be about stealing? Yes, we know politics is expensive. We know you spent money in an election. We know probably you need to pay people back. But can't you be stealing small? You are embezzling. Why not do something? Why not spend, even if it is 50% on the people? And the most wicked ones are those ones that work as their PA. Those civil servants that work in those ministries. Those are the most wicked ones. Okay, will tell you, you know what to do. Yeah, say yes. Most of them, they are, all those permanent secretaries, they don't sack them. One minister will go come out, another minister will go come out. The same permanent secretary there, and the permanent secretary know the template where they use to do all the lie. Most of these senators self don't even know what's in that budget. They know the reader. Honorable Sterling Abi, of course. Most of these senators just sit down there. They sleep. Their legal aid will write a bill, finish. They will come out and say, Honorable Distinguished. And the most annoying part is that Nigerians like protocol. They will call their names, they will call them in heaven. They are saints. Distinguished. Do you know what it means to be distinguished? Honorable. Your Excellency. Criminals. Thieves. Calling their names good names. How are you distinguished? Distinguished Onyori. Petty thief. Stealing public funds. You are a petty thief. That's what you are. We need to start telling these people, cursing them out. Other senate is house of petty thieves. That's what they are. All those senators, house of petty thieves. That's why every governor wants to go to the Senate, because that's where the real sharing comes. Because at least when you stay in the state and you come and collect the state allocation, the money has to sort of go places. It has to go to, you know. But you see that senator, that senatorial zone, nobody they ask you question. But you carry the money, they go. If now 1 million, you give the permanent central people, everybody, they go. They blow your silent, they go. Nigerians don't care about politicians. And because of security as well, you don't want them to run you over or their aid to shoot you or for them. And some of these, all of them are demonic people. They are demons. Spiritually, they are not human beings again. That's why they challenge themselves, they kill themselves and all of that, and they get away with anything. So how do we move forward? Who evaluates all these national budgets? All this lie, where they go right? They will just do one line, no? See, some of you have not seen these budgets. They'll just do, they will not number, like 1000875, yeah? Building of, empowerment of monarch, 700 billion. That is it, oh. No question is asked about how are you going to share that 700 billion. No question is asked about who is the monarch that is getting the money. No question is asked about, okay, how do we confirm which time is, what is the breakdown of the project? Senate will carry, idiot, what is his name? Abio. You say, if you are supposed to say, if you are supposed to say, no, the year have it, burn. Rubbish! How is that government? How can we move forward with that style of... Sometimes I wish we don't have democracy. Democracy is not meant for Africa. Democracy is good for Europeans, Americans. You see Africa? No. Even Asia. China is not a democratic country. Russia is not a democratic country. These are world powers. These are world powers. It's not a must you have to be democratic. Sometimes democracy, number one, is too expensive to run an election. It's either you are crowdfunded or you go and borrow money from all these nationals that will probably ask you to give them contracts in the end. And they'll collect their money back through those contracts. That's why it is difficult for these guys to do anything. How do you make election to be less expensive? The street ushers, the elbows that will do the whole thing for you, which they call structure, you will have to give them money. So for you to get in there in the first place, it's too expensive. So we have to make the process. That's what I'm telling everybody. Go to headccr.gov.ng. Participate in this constitution review. We need to make it possible for people to run for election without party. We need to find our own system of government that works. If we need to scrap all this Senate, it's even good we're having this conversation. And for me, before they discuss whether they are having state police or not state police, leave the police where it is first. Let's restructure Nigeria first. If we are going to merge all these senates together, merge them as one. Let's merge them. If we are going to scrap all of them because they are thieves, they are not benefiting us, scrap all of them. Now, when we have done what we want to do in terms of restructuring, then we decide whether it is regional police or state police, or we are going to keep it as federal, or we are going to combine both police and the ICPC, EFCC, combine all these people together, give them a new uniform and remove them from that they are black uniform. But all these things, I don't understand. It's like intentionally, those we call our leaders intentionally are leading us to doom. I don't see any reason why a president will bring a budget. Instead of you to look at the budget and say, okay, we're reducing it. First of all, you welcome him with singing praises for him. On your mandate we shall stand. That is what they were singing the day the executive leader came to the legislative assembly. Now, after singing for him, you now approve the nonsense. And not only did you approve nonsense, you padded it extra with your own extra bogus contracts. Now somebody busted you, you sacked him or gave him suspension. Another one was disclosing your other secret, your office mic. Sent your PR to go to TV, Alin Dume and Jimo Ibrahim, those that can speak English, and they go and defend you. Listen, if you like, come to TV, talk all this nonsense. Those that know. We need evaluation of all this rubbish budget, all this itemized nonsense. How can you say you are putting 7,000 something projects and how many have you achieved? I like the way they are fighting themselves. Even the North that is doing all this. When Buhari was there, what did you guys do? Did you guys agree? When Buhari was killing the economy, did you guys agree? Instead, you went for Muslim ticket. Okay, we are now enjoying it. Igbos are solidly behind Tinubu. All of us will suffer it. All of us will suffer this. With all the money the North is embezzling, with all the years they've been in power, the most impoverished place in the whole Nigeria is still that same North. And you are telling me why you won't have Boko Haram, or you won't have all these insurgents and bandits. When they look around, all they see is poverty. When they look around in the North, all they see is poverty. And your children are driving the nicest cars, enjoying life, using private jets. And you want those poor people to allow you to enjoy that country. It is well. I'm not going to say more than I've said. Everybody that is supporting this government, just know you are part of the problem. Everybody that supported this government, just know you are part of the problem. All these things are evidence that these guys did not mean well, and we shouldn't be surprised. Because we knew from the start, we warned you to go for P2B. You said no. He doesn't know how to raise IGR. Now they are raising your useless IGR. You will now be buying bag of rice, 100 and something thousand. And we shall stand on that useless mandate until 2027. And let's see again if your mind have refigured from tribe and religion. If you want to continue, we'll fire on till whenever Nigeria is tired and break. Because I don't think we are going towards unity. We are going towards doom. I'm going to end my life. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good to say about Nigeria today. I'm sorry. If you see me as destroying my country, it is up to you. If our senators don't like the country, what do you expect from me? To be patriotic? What am I patriotic about? And they are removing some people and saying they're not doing well. When they hear all this news, they will say, look at, for you to come to equity, you must come with clean hands. For you to say, Babio, what are you doing with your 20 billion? You must make sure that you in the executive as president, you're not putting any money in your pocket. Babio left his corruption in his legislature and went and told governors that they gave them billions. Governors told them, we did not receive any extra money. So where is the money from subsidy going? Nigerians, wake up and ask questions. Ask the right questions. I'm going to end here. Send my videos to those you can send. I'm on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, share. We need to start waking everybody up. We need to start waking up. Nobody will leave their country and come and fight for you. America don't care. They have their own problem to sort out. A lot of Americans are just sitting down waiting for the election so they can remove Biden. Trump is old, but Biden is older. And the Americans have learned their lessons. Excuse me. There's going to be election in the UK. This year is election year. And people are waiting to vote either conservative if they're enjoying what is happening or Labour. So it is in the fate and in the hands of Nigerians to save themselves. Nobody is going to come and fight for you. The best they can do is to come and give you grain like birds and feed you. Ask the right question. These people borrow money in our collective names and waste it on their people and themselves. For me, I am not here to be preacher of love anymore or to be nice to my country. If they care, let them do whatever they want. If they want to keep looting, let them continue looting. By the time they are there in sins, when Nigerians get up and really want to mean business, all of them will know what's up. My sister, where is the money to run the election? You will vote for me when it's time for me to run for governor or president. See, the kind of role I want to play in politics is like, I want to be the person that will be like a PA to presidency. Or the person that will have to read for the presidency or read for the governor before he signs everything. Now me going to be like advisor. I will scrutinize everything that comes to that table. Any document that doesn't make sense, now me go hide them. I will go throw away and for toilet or hide them for one file. Governor no go see them. Because the main problem now, all those people, governor don't get time. Presidents don't get time. Senator don't get time. Now all those idiots who they follow them, all those criminals who they follow them around, they could just sort them out. They do whatever they like. Then those people add this, you could just add. Mumu if they want hotel, they enjoy life, they drink. They don't know what they do. Now the PAs and the this thing. Now those people, now those kind of job I want to do. It's fine. I can be governor, I can be anything. I want to help my country. I'm not lying. If they call me up and give me a position, I will help. But how do you work in the midst of criminals? Nigeria cannot be saved by one person. It needs to be a collective, like-minded people. Everybody needs to be on the same page, wanting to help the country. Not some people stealing, some people working. You know, go work. It's a synergy. It's like you want to lift something. Only you they lift. The other side go there where they. Everybody have to try to lift it. Nigeria is drowning. Everybody should help and save it. Not some people will be saving, some people will be destroying. I pray they call me up. If they call me up and give me a role, I will gladly go and do. I've said it, even if it's Enugu State government, I will go and help in any capacity. I will go and help. But what I would like to do is to make sure if it's that Minister of Finance, I will cross-check with my analysis skills. I will analyze things and make sure nobody is doing... Because most of the time when they call them in Senate to come and explain themselves, if there is a Senate committee or anything, they're going to read, they're going to confuse. They'll say, I will come back next time with it. Now, so they're going to do that. But even the people that are even doing the oversight themselves, they are criminals. That's why while Ngige was trying to call him, they say, okay, it's okay, off your mic, it's okay. Ngige say, now president, same person, it's okay, off your mic, it's okay, off your mic. Every year, it's okay, off your mic. That's what we are seeing. Even those people that are offering those mics, all those IT people where they off mic, where person will use to talk, all of them, God will punish all of them. All those people will be IT people, where they work for that Senate. When we say if person they talk to, they go off that mic. See, I reverse this night. I for settlement thunder fire them. How can people be so wicked? How can people be so wicked? How can these people say to themselves, okay, we don't steal enough. Maybe we help the people small. I'm coming up to the 1 hour mark. It's already 1 minute is going to end. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you can. Forward my videos to people to wake people up. You know, send the link to people, share it, and God bless. Maybe next time I have something good to say. I'm in a very bad mood with all these senators embarrassing us everywhere. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.